Apostate Aladdin. Do you think hijab and all religious symbols should be banned in public schools K to 12? I think that's kindergarten to 12, right? For all students.
My opinion is no, because so it's conflicting in my mind, and not about whether we should ban it. I think no, but here's what's going on in my mind right now. So I think hijab is inherently sexist and oppressive. And people will say, but some women choose to wear it, so on and so forth. More power to you. But as a concept itself, it is sexist and oppressive. The idea that you showing hair is being immodest in any way when men have hair. Men have muscles. A man can be shirtless and that's still halal. So it's not about modesty. It's not really about attracting the opposite sex. Men can do a lot of things that are attractive and dress in ways that are attractive, but are still considered halal. So this is purely about whatever reasons the author of the Quran and whoever got their fingers in the hadith, that's their motivation, is why women wear the hijab. It's very outdated. It's not really beneficial or relevant. And I don't believe in God, so I don't, or at least not Allah. So I don't think that Allah is actually saying, hey, I forgot, by the way, I created you a long time ago, you've evolved, and now I remember you need to cover up your hair that I created for you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Oh my God, I
Oopsies.
love that. Yeah.
And he's like,
Whoopsies.
oh,
Just remembered
by the
something.
way, P says, let's just chop a little bit off the top. I forgot to do that at the factory. I'm sorry. Like, what are we even discussing here? But
Allah's
anyway,
the best of creators. All right,
yeah,
mate.
with an asterisk.
Yeah.
So here's my point. This is a bad concept to indoctrinate young women into, or not even young women, to indoctrinate girls into. When people say young women, we think of women who have hit puberty, right? That's what we're supposed to think of. But anyway, when you convince a woman, or when she looks around her and everyone's wearing the hijab and everyone says how amazing it is, even though they might be struggling, but they have to keep up this facade of it's amazing because otherwise I'm going to go to hell, eventually she's going to feel the urge to wear it. Even if years later she realizes this was a bad decision, she doesn't really have a choice when the other choice is hell. So getting children into religion and fear tactics and wearing the hijab, I think is borderline child abuse. And so I'm against it. But to set it as a rule that, okay, people are already wearing the hijab and teaching their daughters to wear the hijab, you need to take it off to participate in education. That's a bad idea, because then you're going to have girls who are homeschooled, and it's even worse. There's less exposure to non-Muslims when in that way, less exposure to other people outside their mentality, their parents' mentality. So now they're going to be ultra super indoctrinated and possibly even oppressed in that environment more than they would have if they just went to school. And it's going to make people cling to their culture and their norms and their religion even harder. So I think we need to address the issue from, I don't know if you call it the bottom up or top down, but go to the source itself and teach people what is the hijab, what is Islam, and then voluntarily a lot of people are going to start leaving this practice behind and not teaching it to their children. That's my take on it.
Thank you, Apostate Aladdin, for that. And I have to say, I second everything that you've just said. So yeah, thank you, Zagros.